friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week of December 27 to January the 2nd, 2022. Okay, let's get started by selecting an affirmation for Scorpio as they close out this year and begin next year. We'll read that at the end of the reading. Okay. Great. Now, let's jump right into the tarot cards and see what messages we have for Scorpio as they are closing out this year and beginning next year. We're starting out, I cut the deck and there's the Death card, which represents Scorpio with what? The Seven of Cups, which is also Scorpio. Wow. 2 Scorpio cards to start the reading as we cut the deck. So, Spirit is really guiding us to some... Oh, and the Death card stayed on the bottom. Let's see here. What are we being guided towards here? Scorpio, we see the 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. These are in reverse. I'm not reading reversals right now, but I'm going to keep that in mind that they fell out that way. This makes me think there could be a level of resistance here for Scorpio, but you know, I would have probably felt that way anyway because of this 4 of Cups that starts us off on the first row. You're feeling kind of emotionally dissatisfied about something. You're not feeling, this is interesting. Makes me sort of feel like Scorpio might be going through a period of sadness or depression, or you know, their attention is not on the present. They might be thinking about the future or potentially the past. I'm guessing the past here, and that could be creating an obstacle for something new that's building in the family unit, in the career. You know, we see the 3 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles here, and then the the Knight of Swords. So this is interesting. It's almost like you're going to get a big wake-up call soon here, Scorpio. Something that feels still is going to get refreshed very soon here. Something that feels stable. You're working on something here and you think you're at a plateau with it. Maybe you've got some blocks, emotional blocks about you know, this is a general reading. So whatever it is that you're working on or focused on, whatever it is that you're focused on, you've almost got this like emotional block about it. And that could be a number of things depending on who's watching this reading. So I'm trying to keep it general so that you can make the message, if it resonates for you, if you can see it. I feel like something that identifies who you are is shifting or shifted very recently. And it's up to you now to sort of get yourself to a place where you're feeling connected to it. You're not feeling it yet. This is interesting. Okay, King of Wands here, starting off the second row with the Page of Swords and the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Again, new beginning here. There is something that is just beginning, and it's a big sudden shift. Holy Scorpio, like you were caught, you know, in a situation right now where you're needing to sort of be really mindful about what you're up to in terms of what are you investing yourself in? You know, what's taking up a lot of your attention and time, because there seems to be a new beginning here that requires you to choose what you're going to do next. There's the Chariot there with the Hanged Man. You're in a holding pattern. There might be, it's almost like you're at a standstill because of an emotional presence that you're feeling. You're having a hard time moving past it, but you're almost, you need to be more expressive about it. Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Maybe you're confusing sort of like your boundaries. Maybe you've crossed your own boundary. Maybe you're feeling emotionally sort of dissatisfied with an outcome on something that you're working on. Judgment, you're waiting to hear about it. You want to know what the public response is almost, or what the external world maybe has to say, and you're ready to defend it, your actions. You're ready to defend whatever course of action you take on this new beginning. You're keeping it to yourself right now, but it's like the second it's right, the second you feel the timing is right, I feel like you're gonna make an announcement of some kind. Let's clarify this. This is really interesting. It's very it feels like you're in a situation that would typically have one emotion attached to it, but the emotion attached to it doesn't match right now. And that's, I feel like it's keeping you in a place where you're not connecting to some experience. And you're distracted almost. Yeah, interesting. Let's see here. What is this Four of Cups? That's too many cards. Let's do that again. That's what I mean. Maybe there's too much going on. What's going on here? Four of Cups. One card, please. Thank you. It's an Ace of Swords. So there's a new perspective required here. You need to take a new mental perspective because the one you have is affecting your emotions and bringing you down, right? So you need, okay, so that's good. That's good clarity right away. We need to adopt a new perspective. Now, on what? On what? What is this Three of Pentacles? What are we adopting a new perspective on? Something that we're crafting, something we've created. There's that Seven of Wands, something you feel like you want to really defend, and you're looking around because maybe you don't, maybe you're feeling like it's being threatened. Do you feel like it's being threatened? Knight of Cups coming in. Something, do you feel something is threatening your stability? Interesting. Knight of Cups coming in on the Ten of Pentacles. I wonder if you feel like something is coming in. Knight of Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords on Knight of Swords. Something is coming and you feel it's threatening. This is very interesting. Scorpio is concerned about maybe something threatening the peace in your security. You think maybe something is going to disturb the security. You are confident in yourself to overcome any obstacles with that Strength card on the King of Wands. So it's not something it's not an obstacle. What is it then? I almost feel like it's another offer. I feel like this is really interesting. What do we have here? The King of Wands again, and the Knight of Wands on the King of Cups. I can't help it. I really think you feel like maybe you need to defend something against someone trying to almost change someone's mind about it. The Fool on the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're starting a new journey. And you're concerned, I think, that something is going to come along to shift things I think something is coming to shift it. We see the Knight of Swords twice there. Something is definitely coming in to shift it. Hierophant on the Hanged Man. You're waiting on I feel like maybe you're waiting on guidance. You're waiting on a sign. You're waiting on something here, Scorpio. But man, you really want to you feel defensive. There's the Tower on the Chariot. Yeah, you're waiting for some illumination here on a situation because you have to make a decision, and I don't think you know what to do. Temperance on Judgment. Look at all of these major arcana showing up to clarify each other. Temperance on Judgment to me says be moderate with how much emphasis you place on the final judgment here, and just go with the flow on things. Everything's going to be okay. The Sun on the Seven of Wands. I almost feel like you feel that there's a threat, but that actually everything is fine. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, reassuring me that, yeah, you're just maybe on a very new path, and you don't quite know how to, but it means something to you, this new path. It's really, really meaningful to you. And it's almost like you don't want anything to come in to disturb it. But it's maybe shifting your energy a little bit towards this new beginning being okay. Like, I feel like you can balance this out. I feel like seeing the Tower on the Chariot and the Hierophant on the Hanged Man says that you're going to seek out a way to sort of bring yourself into balance with that Temperance card. Because I'm getting the sense with that Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords starting us out that you're not comfortable in this energy. And I feel like you're seeking a solution. You're seeking something here. And your seeking is going to bring in something that shifts everything. Do you know what I mean by that? It's almost like do you have all of them? You have 3 knights. You have the Knight of Swords, Cups, and Wands. So it's like there is a lot of opportunity here. There's opportunity everywhere here, and yet I feel like you have to defend something. This is very interesting. Let's see what the affirmation card you received is. It's celebrate life. Number 43. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. This is interesting. What do you feel is a threat here? You're being guided to celebrate all of life. And so that makes me think that there is something around you that you need to look at in a different perspective. Because right now you see it as a threat, but really it's coming in to bring you a new start. You also have the Fool with the Ace of Pentacles twice, Ace of Swords. I mean, you've just got so much new activity here. I can't help but think that you're not worrying. You're sad. That Four of Cups makes me think you feel sad. You know, your emotions aren't high vibe right now, and yet it seems like you're being guided to celebrate life, to get out of this emotional place that you're in, because there's so much new activity happening here, Scorpio. It's very interesting. I'm sort of just gonna hang on a sec here. I just want to grab another deck and see if we can just clarify here. Why is Scorpio feeling that this, amongst all of this new activity, why, okay, that 7 of Wands that you're defending, ooh, those all fell on the floor. One sec. The 7 of Wands coming in to defend the 3 of Pentacles. We see the Fool, we see the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So you're defending this new beginning. Yeah, because you've spent time investing in it. And maybe I'm guessing here, now that I see that you're really wanting to protect that new beginning, is it because, it's so meaningful to you. It's so meaningful to you that process goes well. I understand. Okay, Scorpio. But you know what? We see the Sun here. There's no reason. There's so much action here that goes in your favor with these new beginnings that you're just embarking on. I don't think you have anything to worry about. You're being guided to celebrate life. Celebrating life. The Hierophant again. And the 6 of Swords. Yeah, you've got to get distance from this idea of whatever it is that's stressing you out. You got to get distance from it. And if you need anything, there's this guidance here in the Hierophant to seek out a spiritual sort of teacher, or to seek out a mentor or a guide, a counselor. Don't let these thoughts sort of shift you into a depression here, Scorpio. 6 of Swords is all about getting distance from things. And this Hierophant, I feel like if you need a guide to get distance from things, to reach out to a guide, to reach out to a teacher, a counselor, a guru, something conventional, something traditional to help you in the celebration of life. And there's that Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the owl again. I really think that you're on a new pathway, and you've attached a lot of meaning to it. So I feel like the stakes must be really high. You know, the stakes must be high. This must be really, it's really meaningful with that 3 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles and the Fool here, and you're defending it. Yeah, this is something precious that you've invested a lot of yourself in this, Scorpio. Celebrate it. Celebrate life. Celebrate maybe you've just had a baby. Celebrate the life you've created with this. Maybe you're worried. Maybe you're a new parent and you're worried about this, especially because you're focused so much on it going well. You know, this is very interesting, Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If this has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, my email is in the description below, along with a listing of readings that I'm currently offering. And as always, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends. Take care. Happy New Year.